Hey, what's going on, guys? So my family's going to be here in about an hour. They just landed in Austin. So I did a quick back workout this morning, focusing on just a lot of volume, getting some more reps in. And I'm feeling really lean right now for weighing 215. It's probably the leanest I've been sitting at 215 for quite a while. This will be the last video I put up for a few weeks because I'm going to the field on Tuesday. So this video will just be a compilation of this weekend for what me and my brother and my family do. Well, we eat, some lifting clips, and then probably some clips from Austin. But what better way to welcome someone to Austin or to Texas? Buy some Shipley's donuts. So I picked up a dozen donuts for I think it was $7.50 total, like 50 cents a donut, a little over 50 cents. Pretty good deal. But their donuts are really good. So I'm probably gonna have a few right now. And this weekend is no tracking macros. So pretty loose on macros, being super flexible and just enjoying my time before going to the field with my family. So I got like some sugar donuts, coconut cream, raspberry filled, chocolate glazed, maple glazed, a little bit of everything to welcome them here. So we'll get into this video, guys. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see what we do this weekend.
It's hot in here.
How can we do a picture of all four of us?
Past Rother Mills.
All right, when you get up here, you're gonna turn right.
Okay.
Can you guys put your windows up?
You guys wanna stop at Round Rock Famous Donuts, pick up some donuts for tomorrow?
God, no more donuts for me.
No, you got your window
You're
down.
missing out. They're really good donuts.
Vacation.
You have all those donuts.
$9.25.
You can always judge a restaurant by the mints they give out. And these are really good mints. What do you guys
That's
think?
how I judge a restaurant.
You can judge the quality of the restaurant.
Sink gives out nice mints.
These are good mints.
Hey, now what?
What are you looking for?
So we're going shopping now. You want to try to get the same shoes I have since I got the style?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or the
look for
same
'em.
type of shirts too.
You don't see the size? Just try a 12 and see.
All right, so I ended up picking up two pairs of shoes tonight. The first being these pair of Vans. So I went to the Vans outlet in Round Rock. These are like more just go out shoes. And then these are the party shoes. If you're not following me on Snapchat, I Snapchatted these earlier. It's a Bear PN. So each pair being $30. I was desperately in need of a new pair of shoes. So I just conveniently picked those up, which was right across the street from Jack Allen's where we ate. So tomorrow morning, my brother and I are going to be hitting a chest and tricep workout. So we'll show you that, and then we'll show you what we're doing tomorrow. All right, so for breakfast, we're gonna make some egg sandwiches in this high protein P28 bread. So 2 slices each, it's 28 grams of protein a piece alone. And then 2 eggs per sandwich, 1 or 2 slices of Canadian bacon, and then a serving of some cheese, which adds about 5 grams of fat, 6 grams of fat, and 7 grams of protein. And then we have some more donuts, so we'll probably have a donut each before going to the gym. Which one are you having?
Which one? Is there a maple one? This one?
Yeah, so the maple one.
Try that.
That's the maple one right there.
What's maple?
What's inside it? Anything?
No. I'm
What
gonna
about
have,
coconut? Is there anything in there?
I'm gonna just have the sugar donut. This is the donut I'm having.
With the maple.
This is a good comparison just to show you how big the P28 bread is, because you can't put it in the toaster like normal. So you have to put it sideways and it still barely fits. So these 2 slices, gonna be for my brother, and then 2 eggs, cheese, and then he gets 1 piece of Canadian bacon, and then I get the remaining 2.
$10 bands, 50 bands.
Alright guys, so today me and my brother hit a chest and tricep workout and did a little bit of shoulders as well. But we're going to kind of just take this opportunity to talk about what we're doing differently in regards to training and nutrition. Because in 2013, we both did a bodybuilding competition together. We dieted for 16 weeks. We had different macros, kind of different training splits and nutrition because I was at school in college and he was away too. So we're about 3 hours apart, but it was a lot easier to kind of just talk back and forth and compare our results then, as opposed to him living in Pennsylvania now and me living in Texas. And both our schedules are just completely different. So we'll talk about what he's doing first, and you guys know what I'm doing right now, but I'll just re-emphasize on it. The next time we plan on competing is going to be together, probably in like 2 or 3 years, and we're going to do probably upwards of a 20-plus week diet, and we'll work together to see what kind of progress we're making. But I'll let him take it away and talk about what he's kind of doing as opposed to what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, so right now my training differs a lot from my brother. I'm currently on a bro split this whole summer. So, for example, Monday I'll go in and hit chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday I usually try to take off, Thursday legs, Friday shoulders, and then Saturday arms and Sunday off. And the reason I just do this because I love it. I love going in once a week and killing a body part. I get full recovery, especially with my legs. If I do legs twice a week, I'll usually start having back problems, stuff like that. I'm seeing good results, so I'm going to stick to it. I also have a few other things going on in my life, like getting ready for baseball, and I started running more, so that's another reason why I don't train as often. But on the other side of things, as far as my nutrition goes, I actually don't count my macros like he does. I love, coming home from my internship and my job and just pretty much not worrying about I try to eat a lot of protein, but I'll try to just, eat what my mom makes. I love stuff like mac and cheese and stuff like that, higher fat foods. So I don't try to restrict myself to anything like that, but because I did this, I have seen, a really quick spike in my weight. I've never been as high as I am right now. I'm at 225.
So you can see how we're both doing 2 different things. I'm tracking macros, he's not tracking macros, but typically our weights stay around the same, within plus or minus 5 pounds. And then when we train together, we can typically handle the same amount of weight as you can see in this workout. Pretty much set for set, we were going with the same weight, same reps. So we really are similar in our training patterns, and even though we have a difference in nutrition and opinions, we still train the same way. Now, one of the biggest things I did when I was dieting for my show is, say like in the off season when I'm getting a surplus of calories, I'll keep training pretty frequent. That's why I do the push-pull legs. And even though I'm tracking macros, there's definitely days where I go over, and I'm just not too worried about it because my energy expenditure is so high at work with running and doing all the cardio that doesn't really make a big difference. But off season, I'll train more frequently, and then when I diet down and I get closer to a show, I'm not recovering as optimally as possible. So that's when I'll start doing the bro split, 1 body part a day, maybe once a week. And when I did that for my bodybuilding competition, I saw really good results, and I could train pretty intense rather than being sore all the time.
Another thing I noticed about being in your off season, where I really for the first time noticed it, is how much energy you have, your body feels during your workouts. I feel like I could work out for 2 or 3 hours, even though I still keep it at between an hour and an hour and a half. But it's just your body feels so different than when you're dieting. When you're dieting, you just feel tired. You kind of just feel might feel good during the day, but during your workouts, you kind of just wouldn't get them over with.
And that's kind of like me during the week when I'm working all the time. Going to the gym at night, I'm pretty drained. I'm just not feeling it. Sometimes pre-workout doesn't even hit me. But then, days like this where I slept 8 to 10 hours last night, taking pre-workout, I feel like I was $1,000,000, like running on energy. So it kind of just shows you the difference between bulking, cutting seasons. All right, guys. So post-workout, we're going for lunch here soon, probably in a few hours. So I just want to make something really quick. So I'm just going to use 2 scoops of this birthday cake ISO 100 diamondized protein powder. Probably like a cup, a handful. I'm not tracking anything today, so I'm not really weighing anything. The scale hasn't been out of the drawer since Thursday. And then a little bit of milk. So if you wanted to thicken this up a little bit, make protein fluff, all you would have to do is add some xanthan gum, like half a tablespoon, not much. A little goes a long way, and you get a lot of volume. But I'm not that hungry, and I don't want to be full for lunch, so it's just going to be berries, milk, and protein powder in this very convenient Ninja blender. All right, so something you guys could do if you wanted is throw this in the freezer after you blend it up. It comes out to be a really good consistency, and it's really good. So super convenient, some quick protein and carbs.
I don't know. This is fried chicken.
Some people
That's a
parents
sandwich.
love oldest things. Yeah.
Yeah, think of the
I mean,
people
nothing's
in the
wrong with
middle of
chicken.
the United.
All right, guys, so just got back from lunch. We ate at this really good place called Meg's, which is like all fresh food. They have their own bakery. One of the biggest reasons I love Texas food is they really support local farmers, and they cook a lot of stuff fresh. So I ended up getting their special, which was a chorizo, egg, onion, green pepper. I think there's mushroom in there too. Omelet with some potatoes, and then freshly baked bread on the side. And then, what'd you get?
I had a pastrami sandwich with potatoes. It was really good. They obviously made their own bread, and it was really fresh.
So that wraps up this video, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna hit legs, and I posted a Q&A on Instagram yesterday, so we're gonna try to get that up tomorrow before they leave and I go back to the field. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a little different than my typical video, vlog style. Let me know if you would like to see more stuff like this, and I'll talk to you in the next video.